called timelines. One can call them timelines or realities, and they will coexist with each other. So now it's a matter of where we are going to put the focus. So my focus is with my friends and colleagues and clients around the world, where we're creating opportunity. And
Yes.
what goes on those other levels that you talked about, I've said to my friends and my clients, we don't give any focus or energy to those matters. They can live with the consequences of what they create, and we focus on really positive things that we want to create. And these things will coexist for a while until these timelines then separate. Because, as I said in the beginning, we are living now through very unusual phenomenon-type series, like the cherry tree, like other things I mentioned. And that is interesting. We have to just look at it, observe it, and stay aloof and detached of it while doing what we want to create. So we have to actually now walk these paths of our intentions, of what we want to call spirituality, etc. And when looking at the astrological alignments, we know that we're going through 2 or 3 or 4 years now where there is obviously polarization and tension going on, but that is creative tension out of which beautiful results will emerge.
Okay, well, obviously we're right on board with you, Michael, in that regard, and you're aware of our project Avalon and the ground
Yes.
crew which we have gathered and are gathering as we speak to put together safe zones where they can live, create projects where they can do something creative and feel good about the future, and begin to create the future as we go. And thank God for the awakening consciousness around the planet in this regard. Part of that is certainly creating the success that Project Avalon and our forum has been already. But we are also looking towards the future here, and we are calling you to find out if you have anything to say in regard to the astrology of the future. And I know you sent through a link and you've got some things posted on your site about the various planetary alignments and so on that are going to be coming. And maybe you can address some of that for our listeners at the moment. We're not going to be having a really long phone call here, but we would like it if you could cover some of that astrology for people.
Yes, well, the trends are now that we're moving into beautiful alignments, for instance, right in the beginning of the year with the Aquarian conjunction of Jupiter and Neptune, and Chiron lasting to May, June 2009, the full moon of June 2009, and then towards the end of the year, so the whole of 2009 is creating networks. The key word here is creating networks. That's the idea behind the radiant zones, to create networks of people who help each other in creating new economies and new technologies and solutions. And of course, in the economy, we're faced with a situation where, like I told you in May this year, we have to buy gold, and that's what we're doing. And that's what friends and clients are doing, and what people should be doing is just make sure they stay independent of what is going to happen, economically speaking, to the paper money. And I know that what we're doing is a lasting experiment and will create really solutions. What I can say is that the solutions are going to have to come about by people who focus on doing that and nothing else. So this is a complete change in direction of thinking that we have to go through now. That's what the astrology shows. We have to now rethink everything that we thought we knew about reality and how reality stacks up. That's what the main alignment is all about, with this opposition between Uranus and Saturn, is that actually reality itself is in question now. And this alignment lasts more or less for about 2 years, so this is a very long story. That's 24 months of living through these creative tensions I mentioned, and oppositions and squares leading into July of 2010. But all of this is accompanied by extremely beautiful opportunities and chances. So now is the time to be really awake.